School of Universal Practical Knowledge, formed out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA. We are the home of the truth. This is the I.S.U.P.K Houston Sabbath service class. And during this Sabbath service, go ahead, give it a hand. Give it a hand, everybody. During Sabbath service class, what we do is we go over the English and the Hebrew of the scriptures. We break it down. We give you full circle understanding, something that you've been missing in the Christian church your entire life. You understand? You've been going to the Christian church. You've been spending hours upon hours upon hours, spending dollars upon dollars upon dollars, and you haven't learned a thing. Here in the I.S.U.P.K and here under Commander YAHANNA, what we do is we teach you the breakdowns of the scriptures, not the broke downs, which you've been getting all your life, but the breakdowns. And what you do with those breakdowns is you use those practically in your life in order to live a life righteous according to the Most High God. Yes, sir. That being said, I Madium, which means to stand. Gonna get started. I Madium means to stand.
Yakabad ban Yahawada ban Yashala.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabakta.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabakta.
La Shala.
Shalom. All right, we're gonna go on. So go ahead with me. All right, we're gonna go into the prayers. Gonna say them first in the English and the Hebrew. Imanya Wapanya Hakwadam Sar, which means a turn, face the east.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash. Ayah.
Shemka.
Yahweh. Malak. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Ayah. Aisha. Baratza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natalanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kawawatinawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'anawa. Banasayan. Abal. Hawashaynawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wahataparat. I will love you. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power and the glory, forever. So be it.
I catch the power.
Repeat.
Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua.
Babakasha. Natalanawa. Akash. Rapa'ah. Kalmakala. Wakamarawa. Akash. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Akash.
Lahakuyam.
Amatayam. Akash. Arakawa. Hatamala.
Lagarshan.
Bahashim Yahusha.
The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahoya.
Ahahoya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'am.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asham.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waratazah.
Waratazah.
Ayathan.
All your thun.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Galkan.
Regalkan.
All Yanawam.
All Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yashra'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ayakayaka.
La'ayakaka.
Wayalarap.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar Taza'afka.
Yashamar Taza'afka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Wa'aida Walam.
Wa'aida Walam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
he that keepeth Yashala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Dalayamaka.
All Damayalaka.
Al Takarat.
All Thakarat.
Wa al Tashakwat.
All Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Our Yakabya.
Our Yabika.
Our Yabyaka.
Our Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashina Ayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Amyaka.
Al Amaka.
Al Amyaka.
Al Amaka.
Yahari Yawam.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayat Taza I Aliyaham.
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al Taza Pawanyaka.
All Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakak Yadam.
Wanakak Yadam.
Magawa.
Magawa.
Wa'ala.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now what I Tazawa.
Now Wa'ai Tazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yakad.
Al Yaka.
Baryat.
Barya.
Yakatwa.
Yakaratwa.
Yakarap.
Yakaratwa.
Ahalya.
Aholia.
Wadawam.
Adawam.
Aham.
Wayasha'ai Adam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
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 Gamashawar.
Gamashawar. Nalawa.
Ayam.
Imam.
Amam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawat.
Zarawat.
Banyalawat.
Labanyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Risa.
Kasayasa Ra'a.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashawan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayada Iwa.
Ba'ayanda Ira.
Bayanda Ira.
Ba'ayanda Ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada Amyawa.
Nadiyamawa.
Kayarab.
Kairab.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazabat.
Wakatazalamani.
Wakatazamanai.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Call Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarashwa.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Atha.
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 Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapayaraka.
Lapanyaraka.
Kayash.
Kaash.
Taba Yairo.
Taba Ira Yaira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam,
Khan,
Daradapma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Wapapka,
Wabasa,
Fabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa, Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayadai,
Ayai,
Wayakapawa,
Wayakapawa,
Wayadabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayadaiwa,
excuse me, Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya, Atha,
Shemka,
Yahweh, Labatka,
all you want, all Kahal Ratazah,
all Kahal Ratazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O power.
O power.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasha
That the name of Yasha
may be no more in remembrance.
maybe no more remembrance.
But they have consulted together with one consent.
But they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarim,
and the Hagarim,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
at the brook of
at
Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like
Make
Oreb,
their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zed.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all the princes of Sabbath,
and as Amunah,
and as
who
Amunah,
said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession.
let us take to ourselves the house of the power and possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the
as
wood,
the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy temperance,
and make them afraid with thy
and
storm.
make them afraid with thy sword.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
that
shame,
they may seek thy
that
name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be
and
confounded
troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
That's Sar and Yashabi, which means to sit. Hey. We in class. That's what he be doing in school.
Talking out loud.
Talking out
I
loud.
understand.
Keep quiet, Trey. Pay attention. Yeah.
Attaboy.
Good night. Got my family here today, man. Let's get that a hand.
Bam, bam. Bam,
You know what I'm
bam.
saying? Salakia, you know what I'm saying? I got the baby don't like the baby, he ain't heard the horn in a minute, man. And, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Shook him up a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. The Lord is with us. Now,
Yes,
what we
sir.
doing today? What we start today? The brothers was starting, and they started on Deuteronomy 28, but you know what I'm saying? In traditional Houston fashion, we gonna ever bring it back. You
Real
understand me?
talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
So
talk.
let's go ahead and do that, man. You know, me and the Shauna Posh, we thought about it. We talked this over
Right.
last week. We was like,
Consulted
man,
with the Real
the
talk,
brothers
sir.
probably in Deuteronomy 28, but we gonna run that back when we get home.
Run it back.
Run it midnight. Good night.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 in Hebrew.
Let's get it. Now, if you following along, you just go to your Bible Hub app or BibleHub.com. You can, once you get to BibleHub.com, you go to the gray bar. A couple of bars down from the top, you'll see INT. You click INT, then you go to the top. It says the chapter. You go to Deut, which is Deuteronomy.
Real talk. Abbreviation.
You know what I'm saying? You go over one, go to Deuteronomy 28, and it should take you to Deuteronomy 28 and 1. That's where we starting.
In the interlinear, sir.
In the interlinear. I did say the INT, huh?
Yes, sir.
There it is. All right, with that, we can go ahead and get started.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. YAHANNA,
YAHANNA.
Shamai, it's like a Shamawa, Shamawai,
Mello.
Top Thashama,
Keep reading us.
Mello, sit down.
Bakawal, Yahweh,
Bakawal.
Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lashamar, La'ai, Shawath, Atha, Call, Mataza, Wath, Yawa, Ashar, Anaka, Anakia, Mataza, Wak, Hayawam, Wa,
Wanathak.
Wanathak, Wanathanka, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ila, Yawam, Al, Call, Gawal, Yaya, Ha'aratza. Verse 20, Slakia, verse 2. Waba'awa. Al-Yaka, Call, Habarak, Yath, Habarakwath, Ha'al, Yah, Ha'ala, Waha, Shayagok, Waha Shayagok, Waha Shayaga, Waha Shayaga. Okay. Kaya, Thashamai, Bakawal, Yahweh, Alahayaka. Verse 3. Barawak, Atha, Ba'ayar, Wabarawak, Babaraka, Atha, Bashada. Verse 4. Barawaka, Pa'ara, Parya, Batak, Naka, Waparya, Alda, Mata, Ada, Mathaka, Waparya, Bahamathaka, Shagar,
sit down.
UPKHOUSTON, Y.I.S.U.P.K, Y.I.S.U.P.K, Taza'anka. Verse 5. Baryaka, Tanayaka, Tana'aka, Wama, Sha'a, Rathka, Wama Sha'a, Rathak. Verse 6. Ba'ar Waka, Atha, Baba Athka, it's like Baba Aka,
You had it right.
Waba Waka, Atha, Bataza Afka. Verse 7. Yathan, Yahweh, Atha, Ayabak, Ayabayah, Ayabayaka, Hakoyam,
No, that's Haquamayam.
Haquamayam,
Haquamium.
Al Yaka, Nagapayam, Lapa, Lapanyak, Lapanyaka, Badarak, Akkad, Yataza Afwa, Al Yaka, Obash, Ba'ai, Obasha Ba'aya, Darakayum, Yana Wasawa, Yana Wasawa, Wasa,
Yana was
Sawa.
Yana Wasawa, Yana Waswa, Panyaka. Verse 8. Yataza Yahweh, Athka, Atha, Haba, Slakia, Ha, Barka, Habaraka, Ba'ai, Slakia, Ba'a, Samayak, Obakal, Mashalak, Yadka, Yadka, Wadarak, Kwa, Wabaraka, Ba'aratza, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Nathan, Laka. Verse 9. Yakwamka, Yahweh, La'a, Slaki Lawa, La'ain, Quadash,
Quadawash,
Quadawash, Ka'ashar, Nashabai, Lak,
Ka,
Laka,
Kaya,
Kaya, Bashamar, Atha, Matazawath, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Wa'al,
Wahalaka,
Wahalakath, Badarak, Ya,
Barakiwa.
Badarak Yawa,
Go all the way to 15.
okay,
Number 14.
okay. Verse 10. Wa'ar Ra'awa, Call, I'm Ya, Harataza, Kaya, Sham, Yahweh, Nakwar, Nakara'a, Al Yuka, Wayar, Awa, Mamaka, verse 11, Waha, Yaf, Waha Yatharka,
Waha Watharka.
Yahweh Tharka,
Waha Watharka.
Waha Watharka, Yahweh, Lata Waba,
Latawab.
Latawaba, Latawaba, Ba, Bapa, Raya, Baparaya,
Baparia.
Baparia, Batanika,
Batanka.
Batanka, Waparia, Waparia,
Wabaparia.
Wapaparia, Ba'amathka, Ba'amathka,
Bahamathka.
Bahamathka, Wabaparia, Wabaparia, Ada Mathka, All, Ha, Dama, Ha'adama, Ashar, Nashabai, Yahweh, Allah, it's like it. La'ab, La'athayaka,
La'abathika.
La'abathayaka, Lathath, Laka, verse 12. Yapath, Yapathak, Yahweh, Lakaya, Laka, Atha, Awa, Taza, Rawa, Awatazarwa, Hatawab, Atha, Hashemayim, Lathath, Matar, Aratazaka, Ma'ai, Thwa, Wallabarak, Atha, Kal, Ma'aisha, Yadrak, it's like Yadka, Waha, Wahalawa, Wayath, Go Gawayam, Rabayam, it's like Watha, La'a, Tha'al, Wa'a, Dalawa. Verse 13. Wanath, Nika, Yahweh, Lara'ash, Wala'a. It's like a wala.
Wala'a.
Wala'a. Laza Nab. Waha Yayatha. Waha Yayath.
Yeah.
Rock. Lama'il. Ya. Lama'ila.
Lama'ila.
Lama'ala. Wala'a. Tahaya. Lamata.
Lamata.
Ka'a.
Kaya.
Kaya. Thashamai. Isle. Mataza Wath. Yahweh. Alahayaka. Ashar. Anyaka.
Anakia.
Anakia. Mataza Wak. Mataza Waka. Hayawam. Lashamor. Wala Aish. Wala Ashawath. Verse 14. Wala'a. Thasawar. Maka'al. Hadabar. Riam. Ashar. Anakaya. Anakia. Mataza Waha. Matazawa. Afkam. Hayawam. Yamayan. Washama. Yawo. Washama. Wall. Washama Awa. Lala. Kath. Akar. Akaria. Alahayam. Akarium. Where?
William.
Akarium.
Akarium.
According Alahayim.
Alahayam. Akarium. La'abad. La'abadim. La'abadam. La'abadam. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1 in English.
All right, so before he gets started, just to let y'all know, the book of Deuteronomy is a very important book in the teaching of not only the I.S.U.P.K, but the Bible itself.
Right.
It is the identifier of it is what identifies us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans as the Israelites when you look at prophecy wise. You understand me? When we go through Deuteronomy 28, we're gonna see a lot of things that prove that we are the true Israelites, that we are the true Jews, and that those fake imposters over in that so-called state of that so-called place, they are not the true people of this book. You understand me? And what we also learn is that following the instructions of God, you either get a blessing or a curse. That's what we're dealing with right here. And anytime you hear Deuteronomy 28, just know that you're going to be dealing with either blessings or cursings. We're going to start off with the blessings, and that's where he's starting right now. Go ahead.
And if I could, real quick, sir, and understand that these are written only to the children of Israel.
That's right.
As an identifying marker to show that if we keep the commandments, we will be blessed. Right? So apparently, we're not.
Right.
So like you said.
Right. And by we're not, he means that we're not keeping the commandments, therefore we're not blessed, therefore we're going through the curses. You understand me? Like what we need to do as a people was we need to understand what the instructions are in the Bible. And obedience is always better than sacrifice. You understand me? And what is like like sacrifice is a reactive,
Right.
action.
That's right.
Obedience is a proactive action.
That's right.
You understand me? You've been given instructions and you obey the instructions because you just don't want to do what God says to do. And if you do what God says to do, then you will get good things from it. You understand me? That's what you do at the beginning. What makes it reactive for sacrifice means is that once you do something wrong, then you have to sacrifice.
Right.
You understand me? In order to get right again. If we do the right thing at the beginning, then we won't have to sacrifice.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So if you obey, there will be no need for a sacrifice.
Right. There will be no need to
Repent.
There will be no need to I'm gonna do better, Lord. I didn't fail, but I'm gonna get back up 7 times. We ain't gonna be no need for that if you just do the right thing from the get-go.
Right.
You got?
If I could,
Mhm.
if you don't sleep with your brother's woman, you won't have to go say my bad, or you won't have to catch no stones, brother. You don't lie to your brother. You know what I'm saying, and try to win over him on merchandising or business. You understand? Then you won't damage the relationship of the brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You won't have to feel that burden of, man, I did this brother wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You won't have to.
Come on,
you won't have to. You won't have to correct it.
Right.
You won't have to try to double back it, man. Let me do right by this brother. You won't have to do right by the brother if you already doing right by the brother.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
You
won't have to do right by God if you're already doing right by God.
And that's the
You understand me? And that's the key thing in what we read the Bible for. We read the Bible and we read these rules and we read these, and you know, it's so many rules that we got to read. But you know, if we do these rules that the Most High tells us to do, guess what? Then we won't have to clean up after we messed up on the rules.
Good night.
We won't have to fix ourselves. We don't have to change and try to correct ourselves and try to be right in God's eyes so that when we die, we won't go to hell or heaven. You know,
Right.
all that mess. We won't have to worry about none of that if we do the right thing at the beginning.
Good
You
night.
understand? You do the right thing first time, you won't have to redo it. You understand me? It's just like I rather how does the saying go? I'd rather measure 100 times and cut once
Right.
than cut 100 times after measuring once.
That's right.
You understand me? Like, let's not try. We're not trying to cut 100 times. We only try to make one cut. You understand me? One action after reading and understanding and reading this Bible and studying this Bible and studying the Lord's words and obeying it, then we won't have to redo it. We won't have to change. We won't have to fix ourselves. And that's what we're trying to teach the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here on Earth today.
Right.
We're trying to teach y'all who we are first, then what we should do. And once we learn what we should do, then we won't have to continue trying to fix ourselves. We're going to get what the brother is about to read. Let's go get into it.
Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass,
Mm-hmm.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you should listen diligently to the voice of the Lord God, if you hearken means to listen. If you and listen, I heard what he said. Listen means to listen, hear what they say, and follow what he says. Keep going.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
The Lord thy God will set us equal to all nations.
Above all nations.
The Lord thy God will make us a little bit better than the Africans.
Above all nations.
The Lord is gonna make us
Equal.
catch up with the white man after these 400 years.
Above all nations.
The Lord is gonna make it equal and equality, and everybody's
One.
bleed. Everybody's one. Everybody
Right.
bleeds red.
Right.
And if we follow the Lord God's commandments, then we're gonna be just like everybody else. What does the Bible say?
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth.
That's right.
You understand me?
That's beautiful.
Above all nations of the earth. That is what the Most High God wants for us as a people.
Good night.
All we have to do is follow what the Most High God tells us to do. You feel me? And it tells us right here. It tells us directly. It says all we have to do It's just follow what the Most High God says,
That's right.
and we will be above all nations
That's right.
on the earth.
That's
And
right.
that's every nation. That's the Arab on the corner that's selling you gas for $5 in California and almost $5 in Texas.
Right.
That's the Chinese man that's charging you, double taxing you sisters for your nails,
Frying your chicken.
and giving you that
Grade meat.
that great look. I don't even know what it is, man. They might be giving us shoot. Knowing Moab, shoot,
Good night.
they might be giving us cat.
Good night.
You know how Moab is. They like to cut corners.
Wait,
You understand me? We're gonna be way above them. We're gonna be way above all of these people that have been treating us negatively since we've been here on this earth.
Right.
You understand me? Who doesn't want to be above all nations? We've been sitting here and we've been plagued and cursed to be at the bottom for such a long time.
Right.
When as a people are we going to be willing to do what it takes to be above all these people?
Come on.
You understand me? Like you go and you go over to Timmy Chan's and you wonder why they ask you for cash. Well, because they trying to get over on these taxes that they trying to do, and they winning on the black community.
Right.
When as a black community are we going to get to the point where we're ready to be above them?
Right.
Well, we ready to put our Auntie Tammy's up in the Chinese neighborhoods and sell them soul food. You understand me? For $50 a plate. You understand me? It's time to make a turnaround on this earth to where they coming to us for all of the things they need, and we are in no need of none of these nations.
Right.
You understand me? It's time to turn it around. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and in the I.S.U.P.K, that's what we're trying to teach. We're trying to get us to turn the tables.
Right.
Because if we know one thing about them tables, they will get to turning.
That's
and
right.
if we ain't on the right side of the tables, then we're gonna end up on the wrong side of the table. What
That's
you got?
right. And if I could, sir, what's so heavy about what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
all these people are doing, all these heathens are coming over here and pretty much selling to us what we invented.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You mean to tell me a Chinese man can fry chicken better than Big Mama?
Look.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's so simple. It's so simple. It's so much easier to be obedient than have to come up and provide a sacrifice.
Right.
Than have to come up or provide a reason.
Right.
You sound or an excuse, brother.
Right.
Salaki.
Right. And what we fail to realize as a people is like, okay, so what the brother brought out what he just brought out was heavy. Like they didn't. Fried chicken is a black thing. Not only is a black thing, it's an Israelite thing. If you go through the scriptures, we're gonna get to it. I think we already passed it up.
Yeah.
We didn't already went through it. The Lord asked us to mingle that meat with flour and oil.
Good night.
You understand me? When we get that sacrifice,
Make it good.
you understand me? Make it good and crispy.
Yeah.
You understand me? Now the Koreans ain't know nothing about it until we had the Korean War.
Good night.
They ain't know nothing about it. Now they come back. They come back with the recipe that we brought to them, and then they try to sell us to hit us over the head on MLK Boulevard.
Little Frenchies.
You understand me? Try to hit us over the head on what the other one is? MLK Boulevard on Scott Street.
Right.
Try to hit us over the head. You understand me? They got one in the north side too. On the north side.
They got one
in Mo City, huh?
South Post Oak.
South Post Oak. Try to hit us over the head all throughout Houston with our own recipes.
Shit.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the gold on the earth. We are the salt of the earth. We are the seasoning of the earth. We are the gold, the treasure of the world.
Above all nations.
Above all nations is what God told us that He wants us to be.
That's right.
And you say you worship God. You understand me? You tell yourself that you believe in God and you have a relationship with God. Well, what God do you have a relationship with? Because my God says that if I follow these rules right here, then He's gonna put me above everybody else.
That's right.
I want to follow that God.
That's right.
You understand me? How long will it take before you feel like, man, I just want to be above? Like the cold part about it is, you feel like that when it comes to your brother and your sister right next to you.
Oh wow.
You feel like that when it comes to them.
Real talk.
You want to be on top of them.
You gonna flex.
You want to flex on them. You want to make sure that you got your rims on your car so you can stun on the next nigga.
That's right.
You understand me? But when it comes to the white man, you don't want to stun on the white man.
Come on.
When it comes to the Chinese man, you don't want to stun on the Chinese man. You want to give Habibi a break over here.
Right.
You want to give Habibi a break. No, we ain't giving Habibi a break. We
gonna
gonna step on Habibi while we giving all of my brothers and sisters a break, and we doing what the Lord tell us to do. You understand me? And he gonna put us what?
Above all
nations of the earth.
That's right.
You understand me?
Damn right, son.
It's about time for us to get that established and get to it.
Good night.
And I'm saying it's about time, man. Y'all seeing what's happening in Hawaii? The goddamn whole island didn't burn down.
Melted.
They melted the island. The island looked black.
Right.
Blacked into the ground.
Without a volcano eruption.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't even had no volcano eruption. Look, come on now. What you got?
If I could,
go ahead.
and this is something that's so serious that due to Christianity and us following other religions, right? It's created a psychosis within our people not to even think about being above everybody else. You see what I'm saying? We can't even consider the earth bringing us their best. You see what I'm saying? We can't even consider our brother, you know what I'm saying, who was on drugs, who's locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? We've lost so much respect. You know what I'm saying? We've been put at such odds against each other to where we hate ourselves so much to the point, brother, that we can't even fathom being the greatest people on the face of the earth.
What the prophet Jeremiah say? Is Israel homeborn slave? Come on now.
That's it.
Like, when are we gonna learn that we are supposed to be a nation of priests? You feel me? We're supposed to be a kingdom of priests.
If I could, sir, that the earth was created for us to enjoy.
Good night. Like, come on, man. Like the Jeremiah 2:14, it says, is Israel a servant?
A servant.
Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Why are we getting ran down on?
Good night.
You understand me? The reason why we getting ran down on is because we don't want to get blessed.
Jeez.
We don't want to be above all nations. Y'all want to be equal to all nations. Well, in the I.S.U.P.K, we want to be above all nations. We tired of being poor. We tired of struggling, man. We tired of being out here and having to go pillar to post and check to check and selling food stamps for money to pay the rent and money to pay the light bills and WIC and all that. We tired of that, man. It's time for them to come to us for the WIC.
That's right.
It's time for us to come for us for the food stamps.
That's right.
You understand me? Let's turn it around. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I know y'all tired of. Let's let them try to cross the Rio Grande to come to us.
Good night.
Let's call them wetbacks.
Good night.
You understand me? Let's let them spend they whole tribe and villages money so they can come over here and get a grant money from the Black Hispanic man.
Isn't that what the Mayflower was?
You feel me? Like, come on, man. Let's let them come over here and try to give us their best.
Right.
You understand me? Try to give their offerings up. Try to pay their tithes unto us.
That's right.
You understand me? Instead of us trying to give all our money to them.
Good night.
We need to be taxing them. The only way we're gonna do it is if we do what the Most High tells us to do, and it tells us that we're gonna be what?
Above all nations of the earth.
And until we are
above all nations of the earth,
then we were gonna be below who?
All nations of the earth.
So either we're gonna be above them or we're gonna be below them.
Good night.
Red pill or blue pill?
Good night.
Neo, it's time to choose.
Be the one.
Be the one. Be the one. I'm trying to be the one, man. I'm trying to be on top, man.
That's it.
You understand me? Like, I'm tired of stunting on my own people. I'm trying to stunt on the world.
Real talk.
You understand? Keep reading, man.
Okay. Verse 2. All these blessings shall come on thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
Read that one more time, bro. Run it back.
Come. Verse 2. All these blessings shall come on thee.
And all these blessings shall come unto thee. So what we about to get into is blessings that's gonna come onto us. Keep going.
And overtake thee.
And overtake me. You feel me? It ain't just a blessing that you just like, it ain't just, oh man, I found $10 on the ground. No, it's like I found $10 on the ground, and then when I reach down to pick the $10 up, money start falling out the sky.
Right.
They overtaking me. Where all these $10 bills coming from?
That's
like, God
right.
damn, I'm like, where's it all coming from? It got
Right.
to overtake you. It's not just you receiving something, it's overwhelming you with something blessed.
Right.
Blessed. What you got?
It's like,
Go
if
ahead.
I could say, what's so heavy is I was watching, a Facebook clip, and this Christian pastor was like, I don't fight to try to get even with anybody anymore, because that will require me sometimes might have to go backwards. And then I'm considering, I'm like, who is this brother really considering?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's in this mega church, and he's speaking to these black people, brother. And the vision that people are imagining is Shaniqua at her job that might be backbiting against her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Tyrone that might have lied to you about your, at your job. You know what I'm saying? We don't consider our enemies, man.
Right.
We don't consider these people from these other nations, brother. You see what I'm saying? That have done the most disgusting things to our people.
Right.
That we're supposed to be stepping on.
Right.
That our feet are supposed to be on their necks.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what's so terrible about these Christian churches, man.
Right.
Because they make you consider you being on top of your own brother and your own sister, man.
Right.
When these are the people you're supposed to be having compassion with, man.
Right. Right.
Or compassion for, brother.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to look at the Rio Grande and see them brothers and sisters trying to cross over, trying to escape hell, and you should be considering what resources can you give to them, man.
Right.
Come on, sir.
Come on, man. If I could.
You got it, sir.
Like, when you see them people crossing over that border, man, it should feel like you ate a bowl of spaghetti at 3 a.m.
Right.
You understand me? You should feel that burn in your chest.
That's
like,
right.
You should feel that you should feel like you watching what's a movie? Big Mama.
Right.
You should what was that? What's Big Mama?
Mama Flo's house.
No, not Big Mama. Not Mama Flo. What's that movie? Goddamn. Not Big Mama's house. Goddamn, the one Big Mama in your arm. Soul food. God damn it. You should feel like the inner soul food when Big Mama was laying on that bed,
right? And
your eyes just get to welling up in the, he's like, dang, the little boy, he just want to see Big Mama at the Thanksgiving. That's how you should feel when you see them brothers and sisters crossing over the Rio Grande. You should feel that the wells of your eyes should well up in with water.
Right.
You understand me? Because those are your people. We should be side by side, pushing each other up above all these people instead of trying to stand on each other's shoulders.
Good night.
You understand me? Like that crab in a barrel mentality. Blacks and Hispanics like to use that against each other when we got to realize that who put us in this barrel?
Who made
the goddamn barrel? You understand me? Good. These people have put us in a barrel to where we can step on top of each other when in all actuality, nigga, we strong enough to bust the barrel down.
That's right.
You understand me? If we do what the Lord say do, shit up. The Lord our God, according to in this Bible, you understand me? He said he gonna do all kind of things for us. He said the blessings are gonna overtake us.
Overtake us, sir.
That mean that when you run into a blessing and the blessings is
smacking you in the head.
Think about it like you ever see those apocalyptic movies where they got the waves, like the water finna hit the beach.
That's
like think about you running away from the water. The water is blessings. Right. You want a blessing. You trying to go to the water. You at the beach. You trying to just play in a little bit of blessing. You want to play in a little bit of blessing. I want a little bit of blessing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, a mile high wave come of blessings. It's about to overtake you. You can't even get away from it.
That's right.
That's what's gonna happen if we follow what the Lord God says.
As a nation.
You feel me? Like, imagine that.
That's
like,
right.
Stop imagining that we get reparations you understand me, and get our 40 acres of the mule and get it. Stop imagining that and start imagining when we start, we living in a world where they coming to us for everything.
That's right.
You understand me? We trying to figure out how we gonna get groceries every week. You understand me? Imagine they coming to us and they asking us how much I gotta pay you for a slice of bread. You understand me?
Can I work for you?
Can I work for you forever so that I don't die?
Right.
You understand me? So that your God doesn't kill me.
Good night.
Like imagine that.
Mellow.
Imagine that.
Right.
You understand me? Like these are the blessings that I want the blessings to overtake me. I'm tired of praying to get blessed in a world where blessings aren't meant for my people.
That's right.
I'm tired of praying for blessings. I want the blessings to overtake me. That's why in the I.S.U.P.K, what we do is we do what the Most High tells us to do. We follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And if we follow law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, according to His promise, according to the contract that is made with us, then what's going to happen?
Two. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Come on now.
Good night.
Come on now.
And if I could, it's like
one last thing.
yes, sir.
You listen to your boss at the job.
Right. Jesus.
You listen, you hearken unto his voice.
Jesus.
You hearken unto the voice of your landlord. Your landlord said, don't bring no dogs up in this house. You won't bring no dogs in the house because you hearken unto the voice of your landlord. Why can't we hearken unto the voice of the landlord of the whole earth? Come on now. Come on, man. What you got?
I mean, and what's so cold about it, I mean, it shows how much of a righteous father the Most High is.
Good night.
And that's all he wants to be, man.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just do what this nigga says to do, man.
Come on now.
And your interest is best in his heart, man.
Come on now.
He told us we are the apple of his eye,
Come
man.
on now.
And that's all this man wants to see is the people that he chose from the niggas that he loved the most throughout the earth, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He just wants us to shine, bro. Period, point blank.
Hey, get this nigga a hand. Hey, what this brother said hits so different when you're a parent.
Right.
When you're a parent, like you got kids, like you be tough on your kids. Why you ain't tough on your kids because you hate your kids?
Come on, sir.
You tough on your kids because you want your kids to be protected.
That's
you
right.
want your kids to have the best. You want your kids to be the best out of everybody else.
That's right.
Like everybody with kids should understand this. That's why the Most High God is on our ass like He is.
Good night.
He got to be, because it just like you own your kids. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you. Let me be transparent. My son just started school this week. This is the first week of school. Every day he's been going to school, I tell him come home and he got to work in a workbook.
That's right.
He got a workbook, second grade workbook he working. He in second grade, he got a workbook he working. They ain't giving him no homework, but he come home and he do homework. Why? I don't make him do homework because I hate him.
Right.
I make him do homework because I want him to be better than all the other kids in the class.
Come on, sir.
You feel me? I want him to be smarter than all the other kids in the class. I want him to get better grades than everybody else in the class.
That's right.
You feel me? That's what the Most High God wants from us.
That's right.
That's why he gave us the plan. He gave us the game plan. He gave us the blueprint. It's simple. It ain't like we don't know what's going on. You know, it ain't like we don't have the understanding. We got the understanding. We know what we're supposed to do.
It ain't no mystery.
It ain't no mystery. It ain't no dark saying. You feel me? He gave us the commandments.
That's right.
All you got to do is stop eating bacon.
That's right.
You understand? All you got to do is stop having sex with your brother's wife.
Right.
You understand me? All you got to do is stop being a fucking dragon to your husband.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is stop sinning.
Right.
Be blameless.
That's right.
It's easy. It's not grievous. It's easy. Christ did it. He showed us.
That's right.
He showed us how to do it. He came down and gave us an example of how to do it.
Right.
we should have no excuses. Now, you know what I'm saying? A just man fall the seventh time. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You understand me? But that don't give you no excuse. We're gonna keep you accountable in here. We're gonna make sure that everybody be blameless in here.
That's right.
So if you want to be blameless, come to the ISUPK and come under Commander YAHANNA. You understand me? We're gonna make sure that you're blameless.
That's right.
We're gonna make sure that you get blessed and the blessings overtake you.
Right.
Because we want the blessings to overtake us. And if we don't stand together, then we're gonna fall and divided.
That's right.
You understand me?
That's right.
Keep going. We gonna be on verse 2 forever.
Jeez.
Verse 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
Oh, we. Come on now. Blessed shall thou be in Houston,
In ghettos.
and blessed shall thou be in 3rd Ward and Dead End. Blessed shall thou be in 5th Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed shall thou be in the SWAT.
Real talk.
Blessed shall thou be in the Mo.
Right.
And also, blessed shall thou be
In East Texas.
in East Texas.
Right.
Blessed shall thou be in West Texas.
Real talk.
Blessed shall thou be in Hitchcock.
That's right.
And goddamn, what's the name of it? North?
No, Dallas.
No, all these, man, bro.
Oklahoma. Panhandle.
Texas so big.
Right.
Look, blessed shall that be
In the valley.
in the city and on 59 where we don't see nothing else around you.
Good night.
When you go on to 59 all the way to Brownsville and McAllen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we travel out there to go shop, to go support our brother Kanat in the Rio Grande and Yashikar in the Rio Grande Valley in Mexico. All that land we see.
Right.
We're gonna be blessed not only in the city, but on the way. On the way to another city. All the way till we get to the other city.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like everywhere we go,
Right.
you either in the city or you in the field.
That's it.
Ain't no like or the water. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't live in the water.
Right.
So you in the city or the field. You feel me? What this scripture is telling you is you're gonna be blessed everywhere you go.
That's it.
No matter where you at, you're gonna be blessed. If you do what the Most High, if you hearken to what the Most High God tells you to do. Keep going.
If I could,
Go
sir,
ahead,
you ain't gonna have to wonder if heaven got a ghetto.
You ain't gonna have to wonder if heaven got a ghetto. You ain't gonna have to wonder if your ghetto is going to heaven.
Real talk. Is heaven.
Your ghetto gonna be heaven.
That's right.
You
Good
see what I'm
night.
saying? Like, imagine River Oaks being, imagine 3rd Ward being River Oaks.
Right.
Imagine 5th Ward. Imagine Sunnyside. Imagine South Park. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, me, goddamn 5th Ward. Imagine
Right.
Scenic Wood. Imagine
Cashmere Garden.
Cashmere Gardens being River Oaks,
Right.
and River Oaks being the ghetto.
That's right.
You understand me? And these ghettos are coming to the rich neighborhoods and looking at the houses in Sunnyside like, damn.
Right. These niggas got it right.
Damn, you ever went down Upper Kirby?
Mm.
You ride down Upper Kirby. Hey, look, if you're in Houston, just hop on a 41 route. Just hop on a 41 and just ride all the way to TMC and see what it got to show you right there.
That's the servant's way.
That is gonna be what the hood gonna look like
Good night.
when we follow what the Most High God tells us to do. Keep going. Verse 4.
Verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body
Mm.
and the fruit of thy ground
Keep reading.
and the fruit of thy cattle,
Come
the
on.
increase of thine kind,
Mm-hmm.
and the flock of thy sheep.
Come on now.
Jesus, bro.
The fruit of thy body. What is the fruit of thy body? Come on, sis. What is the fruit of thy body? You tell me. What is the fruit of thy body?
Hold on. Let me get on my.
Get up, Mike. You gonna get into it today. You're gonna figure it out. Think about it. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna walk you through it. Drop them a little bit harder. Hey, sit up. Sit up. We're trying to get our mics together. Give us 1 second, y'all. Let's see if we got any comments on Facebook. Mic trouble. All right. My question is, what is the fruit of thine body? Can the mic work?
Con.
All right. What is the fruit of thine body? Think about it. A tree bears fruit. What is the fruit of your body?
Kids.
Give us a hand. First time. One take. You can turn the mic off. Turn the mic to I ask you another question. The fruit of thy body is your kids.
Right.
Blessed will be your kids.
That's right.
What else to say?
Read again.
Read again.
Read out.
And blessed
Fruit of your ground.
will be the fruit of the ground.
The fruit of thy ground, meaning the fruit of your ground or your crops,
Right.
your profits, not only your children, but the Most High God, the Most High God so cold with it get poetic, because you know what I'm saying, he gonna use fruit and he gonna remix fruit in different ways to where not only it's talking about your kids gonna be blessed, but also your pocket's gonna be blessed.
Real talk.
You understand me? Because of the fruit of your ground, meaning you ain't gonna have to worry about food, or you ain't have to worry about food, or you ain't have to worry about your profits. Because if the fruit of your ground is blessed, then that means that you ain't got to worry about where you're gonna get something to eat at. You ain't got to worry about where you gonna get money at, because you got food to sell.
That's right.
Keep going.
And the fruit of thy cattle.
And the fruit of thy cattle, meaning you gonna have livestock out. Y'all ever been in the Houston livestock show and rodeo?
Real talk.
All them cows, top of the line, top bred, Brahma bulls, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, we figured out what a Brahma bull costs over there dealing with Baraya over there. Baraya out there creating cattle and all manner of eggs and hens and cattle and chicks and houses. He creating all kind of things, man. We figuring out the real cost of these things. You understand me? Now I'm talking about fruitful. Now imagine blessed is the fruit of all of our cattle.
Real talk.
So all of us get a bull, and all of our bulls got a cow to multiply with, and those cows, fruit of those cows, and that ain't just the calves, that's also the milk.
Good night.
You understand me? We got all of that.
The increase of thy kind.
And the increase of thy kind, everything else. What else? Keep on, one more.
And the flock of thy sheep.
And the flocks of thy sheep, man. We ain't got to worry about nothing. They ain't got to worry about nothing when it come to meat, when it come to food, when it come to something to sell.
Read that verse 5.
About to be 5. Go ahead.
Blessed shall be blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So blessed shall be thy basket. Thy basket is what you got at the house right now, what you're eating out of right now. You understand me? That's your pantry. You feel me? That's the food that you got at the house right now in your refrigerator.
It ain't gonna spoil.
You understand me? It ain't gonna spoil. You gonna be able to eat that fresh, ready to go. And blessed shall be what? And thy what?
In thy store.
In thy store, meaning all the food you got in the back room that you can't even get to yet. Because you got so much food in the front room that you can't even get to the food in the back room. Yeah.
Right.
In our storehouse, that's what we got right here, back in the back, right here. Our storehouse, we got beans and all manners of beans and rice and oatmeals and all kind of things that we can eat. Non-perishable foods. We're gonna be blessed in all of that.
Famine proof.
Famine proof. We have to never worry about a famine in this house. Keep going.
Verse 6, blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Good night. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in and when thou goest out. That's like no matter what you do.
Right.
When you walk into the building, you're gonna be blessed. When you leave the building, you're gonna be blessed.
Right.
Like the Most High, all the Most High is doing right now is doubling, tripling, and quadrupling down on the blessings that you're gonna get.
Right.
You understand me? You follow what the Most High tells you to do. No matter what you do, you're gonna get blessings. No matter what you do. What you got?
And if I could bring back the understanding of this is nothing personal, right? Not because you have a personal relationship with the Lord. It's none of that. It's your nation shall be blessed. Your people shall be blessed in the field. Everybody, every Black, Hispanic, and Native American person. That's why you can't hate your brother, man.
Right.
And I had to ask somebody the other day, do you see any poor Asian people here in America? Do you see any poor African people, homeless, walking the streets, high on drugs, like you see Black and Hispanic people? No, you don't. You see what I'm saying? You don't. And that's because we're sinning and we're not blessed.
Right.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Keep reading that.
Verse 7, the Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Woo! Ooh-wee.
Right.
I know Blacks and Hispanics waiting for that.
Right.
We've been going through this journey here on earth since we've been alive.
Right.
The enemy's been standing against us everywhere we go.
Right.
Like, when are y'all gonna be prepared and ready for your enemies to be smitten before your face?
Right.
Like, imagine going into a war and before you can even step to the front line, the enemies get smoked, get smashed on right in front of you. You don't even know, like all of a sudden a mountain just break down and just fall on them. Tornado just come out of nowhere. A tempest, a hurricane come out of nowhere. It just destroy them. Right in front of you. Like, imagine that. Like, come on now. Imagine a bully about to walk up to you, and all of a sudden, a spoon fall out of the airplane and hit him in the head, nigga, and he knocked down dead. A spoon.
Right.
A random spoon.
Right.
Like, come on now. A random screw. A bullet from a 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Just you walking, somebody about to come kill you, and a 4th of July bullet just fall and hit him in his head.
Right. Don't call it a coincidence.
It ain't a coincidence. It's a blessing.
Right.
These are the blessings that the Most High got for us. Your enemy's gonna fall right before you. Keep going.
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
I know what that means, right? They coming to you as a united front, and by the time it's time for them to leave, they scattering like roaches.
Right.
Yeah, I know how roaches scatter when y'all turn the lights on over at the highs. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Real talk. Real
Yeah, I didn't experience it before.
Real niggas know.
You know, the real niggas know. You understand me? The way them roaches scatter, that's how them armies gonna scatter when they stand up against the Lord's people.
The Space Force.
You understand me? The Space Force, the
China on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, China. What they call it? Bricks. Bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Bricks. When they form that BRICS army and they try to go against the Lord's people, that's how they gonna be. That's how they gonna scatter 7 ways. They gonna all scatter back to their places where they. You know why? Because the Lord is with us. You understand me? It's time for us to stand strong so the Lord can be with us. Keep going.
Verse 8, the Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thine storehouse, and in all that thou sittest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So basically, in our storehouses, meaning where we keep where we store all of our goods, we're gonna be blessed. Whatever we touch our hand on is gonna be blessed. Wherever we land at, wherever the Lord God take us, we're gonna be blessed.
Right.
If we do what the Most High God tells us to do.
Right.
Obedience is better than sacrifice. It's time for us to start obeying what the Most High God wants us to do instead of trying to figure out how we can get better with the Most High. It ain't nothing to figure out. Let's just do what he tells us to do.
That's it.
That's it. Keep on.
10. Verse 10.
No, we had
9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself.
A holy, a separate people unto himself.
Sounds like racism to
It
me.
sounds like racism to me too. Sound like separatism. Sound like supremacy. Yeah, it sound like unequality.
Ooh,
Sound like it ain't gonna be no equality.
how terrible.
You willing to fight for another person to be equal with you when you're supposed to be better than that other person?
Jesus.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, when are we going to embrace what God has for us?
Right.
And stop trying to be equal or fight for the people that have never fought for us. What you got?
And the tall tale sign of it is of why we are greater than these people and we should be ruling over them, right? A tall tale sign of it is us knowing the atrocities of chattel slavery, us knowing the atrocity of the Spanish diaspora, and we still want to share heaven with these people. That shows in itself that we're better than these people.
Right. Like, we better than these people. The thing we got to realize is that even though we better than these people because we care for everyone, if we care for the Most High God, then we would be better than them in all things.
Right.
It'll put us in a place where we like the parent and they like the babe, they like the strays.
Right.
Like when are we gonna try to take up that? Like that's our actual position. That's what we supposed to be.
Right. That's what Jacob fought for.
That's what Jacob fought an angel for that.
All night.
You know what I'm saying? He changed his whole name for that.
Honor that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Right. Jesus.
That night.
As he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his way.
That's all he asks us to do. That's all he asks us to do. Keep his commandments and walk in his way. Do what he tells us to do. No, listen to what he tells us to do and then do what he tells us to do.
That's
right. That's all he asks for. You understand me? That's it. It's no different than the leaders that you got in your own life. They ask you to do certain things. You just gotta do them. And those things are the things that's gonna make you better as a person. It's gonna make you from a boy to a man. It's gonna make you great. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee.
All the people on the earth, not the world, all the people on the earth gonna see that you are called by the name of the Lord.
Right.
That you are the Lord's people, that you are the chosen people.
Right.
And they're gonna be afraid of you. They're gonna be afraid of you. They're not gonna look at you like you equal. They're gonna look at you like you the big kid in the school.
Right.
They're gonna look at you like you are the strong man amongst weaklings. And they're gonna be afraid of you. They're gonna be like, man, look, let me treat him good because I don't want him to be on my bad side.
Right.
I don't want to be on his bad side. If I end up being on his bad side, shoot, who knows what'll happen to me? That's how we're supposed to be as a nation. That's how we're supposed to be as a people.
Verse 11. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thee fathers to give thee. Thy fathers to give thee.
So the Lord giving us, the Lord gonna give us land. The Lord gonna give us everything we need, and we gonna be the best at it, and we gonna have more than everybody else has.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's time for us to start wanting what the Lord has to offer us.
Right.
Get your hands out your eye, and then it'll stop hurting. Take your hands off your eye, and it'll stop hurting. Come on.
Verse 12. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land of his season.
In his season.
It's like it, of thy land in his season. And to bless all the work of thine hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
So the Lord gonna open unto thee his good treasure. Everything that the Lord God has for us, the Lord, like everything that the Lord has in his treasure chest, he's gonna open up for us.
Right.
Like all the precious things. Like we trying to figure out how we can be precious unto the Most High God when he got all his precious things waiting for us.
Right.
If we just do what he tell us to do. You understand? And it says the heaven to give rain unto thy land in his season. We ain't gonna have to worry about our crops not being fed with rain.
Where we at?
Verse 12.
I got you.
We ain't gonna have to worry about our land not being fertile.
Right.
Every step you take is gonna be on fertile ground.
Right.
You're gonna be on fertile ground. You're gonna be having the Lord's treasures all around you.
That's right.
You understand me? What does it say?
The heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hands.
So whatever you do with your hands is gonna be profitable.
That's right.
Whatever you do, whether you making cool cups,
good night,
or whether you making garments or automobiles,
right? Whatever
you making, it's gonna be blessed. Like, come on now, it almost sounds like in the Christian church they like to make God to be some sort of genie that grants wishes.
Right.
In the meanwhile, you look at what the Most High God tells you to do, And he pretty much granting all your wishes right here if you just do what he say.
Right.
If you just do what he say you to do, then you won't have to want for nothing.
Right.
Why you asking for him to grant your solitary, individual, selfish wish when you go to bed at night? You can just do what he tells you to do, and then he'll grant you all the wishes of the world.
Right.
Like, come on now. You want the crumb or you want the whole entree?
Right. You want a Mercedes Benz?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, like you praying for a bike when he got a Mercedes in the garage waiting on you. He got a Maybach waiting on you in the garage, and you praying for a scooter.
You got streets made of gold.
You understand me? Like, come on now. You praying for a tent when he got a mansion in the house for you.
Right.
Like, come on now. Keep going. Verse 13.
13. And the Lord shall.
Oh, wait. The end of 12.
End of 12.
And thou shalt lend.
And thou shalt lend unto many nations,
Mm-hmm.
and thou shalt not borrow.
Right.
Like I said earlier, all the other nations, we go to the oppressor for food stamps, for WIC, for grants, for this, for that. Imagine they be flipped around and they got to come and apply for grants for us.
Mm.
Imagine they trying to come to us for food stamps and we got them waiting in the waiting list. They want to come get housing from us and we got them waiting on a 3-year waiting list.
Mm.
That's how it's going to be in the Lord's kingdom. That's how it's going to be when we blessed by God. We got to make sure that we do everything that the Lord tells us to do.
Right.
So that we could get these blessings that the Most High tells us to get. We ain't doing this for fun. This ain't for show. We ain't doing this because we just because of the brotherhood. The brotherhood nice. But in I.S.U.P.K, we trying to get blessed.
Real time.
We want the blessings, brother, sister. We want to be blessed when we come in and blessed when we go out. We want to be blessed with everything we touch.
Rulership.
We want that rulership. Yeah. Come on now. Verse 13.
Verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
We're gonna be at the front and not at the back. Keep going.
Right.
And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath.
So we gonna always be at the top of the food chain. Never be at the bottom of the barrel. What you got?
And that's the illusion of America.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So while we pushing for equality, while they allow us to fight for the right to vote, while they allow us for the right for affordable housing, for welfare and food stamps, while we fight for all these insignificant things, man, right? We fight for our oppressor to give us things instead of fighting for what the Lord provides.
Mm.
And that's rulership, man.
Mm.
That's being above and not at the bottom as a people, as our nation of people, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, through all that we suffered through, man. You understand? And through all the wars that we fought for our oppressors, through everything that we've done, all our intellectual properties that we have rendered unto them that have been patented by them and been stolen and sold and traded unto the Chinese and the Russians for them to make it for cheap over there and for us to buy it back over here in America. You see what I'm saying? For all that puts us to where we are strictly consumer-based people, where we don't export anything. We import everything. You see what I'm saying? To where we got to go for them for bottled damn water.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? If we keep disrespecting the Most High, soon I'm sure they're gonna make us pay for goddamn clean air.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? If we want to do something different, man, let's just do what the Most High say to do, y'all.
Good night.
So like,
Hey, we didn't try everything.
right,
We didn't try to be nice to them.
right,
We didn't try to go to the voting booths.
right,
We didn't try to to clean our neighborhoods up and all these things we've tried to do in this nation, and yet we still at the bottom as a people.
Right.
We didn't all went to college, all of us in debt.
Right.
None of us got, only a sprinkle of us got something to show for it. The majority of us got debts out the asshole where we can't even pay. We can't even leave nothing for our daughters and our sons.
Right.
We can't even leave. We don't got nothing to leave for them because we such in debt. So the only thing we got to leave for them is debt.
Right.
When as a people are we gonna start doing what the Lord tells us to do so that we ain't gotta deal with that? So that we can be blessed. So that we can be the head and not the tail.
Right.
Keep on. And thou shalt be above.
And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath.
So we can be always above and never beneath. Keep on.
And that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them.
And that's all we got to do. Hearken unto the Lord thy God and do what the Lord thy God commands us to do.
Right.
And his commandments ain't grievous.
That's right.
It ain't hard.
That's right.
It ain't tough. It ain't punish. It ain't. Oh my God! I gotta not eat bacon.
Right.
Oh my God! I gotta not have sex with my brother's wife. Oh my God! I gotta not be a homosexual. Like, come on, man.
Gee.
Everything that the Most High God's want us to do pretty much is natural. Like you gotta go above and beyond to get the foods that the Most High God tell you not to eat. You gotta do extra stuff to get them animals.
It's expensive, the delicacy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, pigs. Like, come on, man. You gotta go to the filthiest part of the farm to get the pigs.
Right.
Meanwhile, you got the cows over here grazing in green grass, and you could just go kill your cow, eat the cow, or the lamb or the sheep.
For months, sir. You can eat on a cow.
Come on now. Tons of a cow. How much a cow weigh? Like
hundreds of pounds.
Nearly a ton. Nearly close to it. Closer than we are. You can only eat about 1 or 2 pounds of meat a serving.
Right.
A person.
And that's too much.
And it's about 700 pounds in a one cow.
Right.
Come on now. Like, let's just do what the Most High tells us to do, man. Let's give that a shot.
That's right.
Let's give that a try. We tried throwing crystals under the moonlight and charging your crystals up and
chakras
and your chakras, and we tried meditation and sitting with your legs crossed and humming, meditating, and more action, and with the sage and around the house, and we tried all that shit, man. Excuse my language. You've tried all of that, and all people still in poverty. Why won't we just try this one thing that we haven't tried yet? Been in the Christian church your whole entire life, and they never gave you the protocol. They never gave you the breakdown. They never gave you the key. They never gave you the ordinance. When are we going to try that? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's time to give it a try. Keep going.
Verse 14, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day. The right hand, it's like to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
So, in the words that the Most High God command you, whether you looking to the left or to the right, no matter where you turn, you better not ever mess with some of these false gods. Ever. Stick to the program, stick to the script, and we gonna get blessed. What we gonna do is we gonna get into the curses next week.
That's right.
These blessings, man. The blessing is so heavy that y'all got to understand that it's really simple. It's really cut and dry. If you want to get blessed, just do what the Most High God tells you to do. It's really simple. It ain't hard. It ain't the breakdown ain't that hard. And look, if you want to know the breakdown, if you confused, just come to the I.S.U.P.K and we're gonna teach you. We're gonna lead you, we're gonna guide you. We love you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We love you as like you came out of our mamas. That's how we love you. And we're gonna make sure you're doing the right thing. We're gonna make sure of it. But you gotta want that. You gotta want these blessings. You gotta want these blessings and not what was coming after that, which we're gonna talk about next week. But with that, I.M.A.D.U.M, which means to stand. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead. You good.
SHALAM.
All right, YAHANNA. Saw, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew to English.
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratzayka, Ayah, Aisha, Ma'aratza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Natalanawa, Akam, Kal, Yawam, Masalaknawa, Kawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawatnawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'anawa, Manasaiwan, Abal, Awasaynawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Mahala, Wahatapara, I.W.M, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Saw, salute the Torah. Go ahead, salute the Torah. How about you, Shabbat? Yeah. How about you, Shabbat? Yeah.
How about you, Shabbat? Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah. How about Shem Yahshua Barakah? Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah. No. Yes.
Peace. Peace. Power. All right. We're gonna do a courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak,
Yahweh Shabbat.
YAHANNA, Saul, face the sisters, men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak,
Yahweh Shabbat.
YAHANNA, dismiss.